Guys, so today's video is gonna be not just authors I want to read more of, but also books or certain genres or categories of books that I want to read more of. So let's get into it. First of all, this is an author that I only found out about this year. I picked up a book for my traveling annotation book with my friends, and it is a book by LJ Shen, which I do not have physically right now with me because it's with my friend Maya right now, I believe. And I'll put a picture of it up here, but basically I read that and it was really good. The writing was great. It's not like fantasy or like, it's really just contemporary romance. It's not necessarily dark romance, but her books are a little darker, but it's not like crazy unhinged stuff. It's just there's some deeper topics and stuff like that, but it's not a dark romance per se where there's just like unhinged stuff and unrealistic stuff in the book. So yeah, so I read that one. I really liked it. Made me want to read more of her stuff. And so there's a book that I've seen floating around here and there, or a series I should say. The first book is called My Dark Romeo. I'll put it up here again. So that I'm really interested in reading. I'll see if it's on KU, but I would like, if it's good, I'd like to own the book because it's beautiful and there's a series. So I think the other one is like My Dark Prince or something like that. So I really want to read those. I also purchased not too long ago this one, Truly Madly Deeply. It's like is it Second Chance? I'm not sure, but it's between like a chef and his sister's, like his little sister's best friend, and there's something that happened like when they were younger. Anyways, apparently this is from a series called the Forbidden Love series. I don't know what the other books are in there, but it looked really good. I kept picking it up and looking at it when I was at the bookstore, so at some point I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. It looks really good. I started listening to the audio last week, and like it starts off like no BS, like you're in the story right away. And that's what I found. Like even Damaged Goods is a bit long, but there's no like stretching out the story or anything. Like it's stuff's happening constantly, so it's really entertaining. Like you can't stop turning the pages. So I have a feeling this one's gonna be like that as well. Then one of the authors that I have loved her books. I've read some of them, and I proceeded to buy almost her entire backlist when it was on a discount book website. So that is Mia Sheridan. These are the unread books I have for her. Like this is the majority of my romance, like unread TBR. Obviously TBR is unread. Like unread books in my romance, majority are these. So I am slowly getting through them. There is another new one coming out this year that is a sequel to, they changed the name. It used to be called Savage, now it's called Unwanted. And there's a sequel to that book. So that's coming out later this year. I can't wait to read that. But otherwise, the newest release from a couple weeks ago was this, Heart of the Sun. And I'm loving these sprayed edges, man. Like these editions that they're doing nowadays are so beautiful. But anyways, yeah, so these are like they all sound good. Like all of them, you read the synopsis and you're like, I have to read this. And I bought them quite a while ago, so like I forgot what they're about, so I'm just gonna go into them blind. And I've never not liked a book from her, so that is definitely an author I want to read more of because I actually own her books and I want to make sure I go through her whole backlist. And if the name Mia Sheridan kind of rung a bell in your ear or in your head, she's the author for Archer's Voice, which is like a long time like book talk, booktube favorite. This book is, it's been popular for a reason. It's really good. Oh my god, I have to reread this. So every time I pick it up, I just want to reread it. It is so good. If this is literally one of the books, like the book that got me into reading more romance books, contemporary romance. So I like if there's a special edition, if there's a new I don't know, there's a sequel to it that I have here, like I love this book so much. So if you haven't already, please, please, please read this first, and then you can go into her other books, I guess, because this will just make you love her writing so much. Another author that I want to read more of is Rena Kent. So I've read 4 of her books this year. It was the first time I picked up her books. The first thing I read was the Monster Trilogy, and then I read not Sweet Venom. Oh my god, Beautiful Venom. Why? Oh my god, I don't know why I blanked out on the title, but Beautiful Venom, which is her new release for her new series. However, you might know Rena Kent from the Legacy of God series. So I have God of Malice, God of Ruin, and God of War. I'm missing God of Fury, God of Wrath on like physically. So I do have to order these, but I cannot wait to get into this series. Oh my god, like I really need to. I even have audio versions ready. Like I am ready to go. Like, and I haven't read any dark romances so long. So I feel like getting into this is gonna be amazing. And I was told to kind of like wait until like end of summer, early like fall, because especially like there's some books where there's stuff that happens like around Halloween time or something like that. So anyways, I'll read them when I read them, but I hope it's soon. Like I'm kind of waiting for one of my friends to get, she's reading like the whole Renaverse books in order, and I'm waiting for it to get to these. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Like I can't wait to read these. So yeah, I do have mismatched editions, which I really don't care. Like this was like $10 on Amazon because I figured they're trying to get rid of them because they were making new editions. So I don't care that they're mismatched, honestly. It's fine. It's fine. Another author, like I say, that I need to read more of, but more of, I'm giving this author a second chance. So Carrie Maniscalco, she wrote the Wicked, was it Kingdom of the Wicked, Kingdom of the Cursed, and I forget what the third book is called, but that series. She also wrote like another series like Stalking Jack the Ripper or something like that. But I read the first 2 books in that Kingdom of the Wicked series and I didn't enjoy as much. So I kind of just put her books down for ever since. And this was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So yeah, I never picked anything up and I never thought I would, but I had one of my good friends that absolutely loved Throne of the Fallen, and it's kind of a spin-off from that series, but you don't need to have fully read it to read this. So, and I love this edition. But yeah, so I'm giving her a second chance. I'm gonna read this. If it's really good, maybe I'll read the Throne of Secrets, which is the second book in this series. So I'll see what happens. I'll definitely update you guys because I do love like, there's like nice drawings inside and there's a beautiful map at the beginning as well. We love a book. It's a romantasy book, but there's a map and everything. So anyways, I'm actually really excited. I had started reading, like, I think I read like maybe 25 or 30 pages and it was interesting right off the bat. So I have high hopes for this. I put it down not because I didn't like it. It's just I was more in like a summer beach read type of mood. So I read other books, but other than that, I really hope I'm gonna enjoy this. If I don't like this, I'm never buying her books ever again. Like 3 books that you don't like that's seems like a strike for me. So the next category is not really an author or a genre per se. It's more just reading more books from indie authors and, you know, supporting them directly. So I got all of these directly from like their links to their Amazon shop or whatever. So these were all recommended to me from my friends on Bookstagram. I forget who I saw this from. Like this wasn't a close friend of mine, but it was someone I follow. So anyways, if I find them, I'll tag them in here. But this is like a small town romance and I think it's like a second chance, and the cover art is beautiful and it's the same artist as the Bourbon and Secrets, Bourbon and Lies, whatever, like that series. So this looks really great and it's not too long either. And I have these two were recommended by one of my favorite people to follow on Bookstagram. Her name is Brittany, and she keeps recommending Between the Pines by Amber Palmer. And I had seen this book a while back before it was available in Canada, so I'm so happy we're able to order it now. And Bull Rush by Maggie Rodden. There's also a second book already out for this, and it's like a dark cowboy romance book, so I can't wait to read this. So anyways, like I'm so excited to read all of these. And I love the indie versions of books, like before they get traditionally published. Like there's something about the cover, the matte covers, like I absolutely love it. So yeah, so let me know if there's any authors that you guys want to read more of, or genres too. Like I didn't do any of those actually. If there's a genre that I want to read more of, it's lit fic. I have that shelf right there, is all mostly literary fiction, and these are the ones I kept after doing a massive unhaul. Like these are the ones that are really, I'm super interested. Every time I read the synopsis or I just look at them, the covers, like I just really want to read them. So, and they're all fairly short too. So that's definitely something I could have added. A genre that I really want to read more of, definitely lit fic. But yeah, other than that, you guys have a nice day. Let me know if there's anything, like any even authors that stood out to you that are maybe like less known about, indie authors. Like leave me some recommendations. I love finding like new talent, because sometimes it's, you know, a lot of the stuff that's like pushed to us sometimes is, you know, just rinse and repeat. But I love finding like new fresh people to to follow and to support. So yeah, let me know what you guys like and if you have any good recommendations. Thank you.